Dynasty Warriors. It's a guy in blue armor. He looks like he's made of plastic or something. Behold, this is Dynasty Warriors. Hello everyone, I am the MoeChicken, and this is Dynasty Warriors, the first one. The one for the PlayStation, which was a fighting game of all things. And there's probably Zhang Fei and Zhao Yu. And it's like all these familiar characters. This is sort of like the prototypes of all the characters as they've developed over the many years. And I'm gonna watch this because it's silly looking. And I guess that sumo wrestler is Zuju, and he's super excited. And now rocks will happen. I think he falls down after. Yep, there you go. He got dizzy. Probably Guan Yu, I guess. Taishitsu. Cao Cao, maybe? I'm not really sure. He's got the mustache. Zhuge Liang shoots into the sky and like a tapeworm appears, and it's a dragon, I guess, and this guy's waiting for his lunch to happen. I'm assuming that's probably Diao Chen just spinning in circles. Is that supposed to be Lubu? What is any of this? Okay, we're gonna go. Here we go. Dynasty Warriors. So, I got this, I guess I want to do one player battle. I got this a while back, and I've never played it before. I'm a big fan of Dynasty Warriors since 2. Like, I played Dynasty Warriors 2 when it first came out. And, let's see, hold on, I will be Zhang Fei. So I played Dynasty Warriors 2 when it first came out with a friend of mine up the street, and I played every one since then. But I never played this one. And I think it's strange that this one is a fighting game. So we're gonna see what it's like. It's like a, what do you call it? Like a, no, get up. How do the controls work? I don't know. Okay, attack. I wonder if I'm dead. I'm dead. He looks like a chicken. What's he doing? It's very silly. Alright, alright, so I can jump. I can jump. Square is basic attacks. What else do I have available? So I can do that. I've got like a triangle attack. That looks like some sort of rebuttal or like a block maybe? Yeah, so this is a fighting game. This is where it all started, and after this game, they decided, nope, we're done. No more fighting games. We're just gonna we're gonna make a revolutionary war strategy game active war fighting. What do they call it? Beat 'em up, something like that. And it was good, and it worked much better than did this. But this is the first one, so I wanted to see it. But yeah, I was really surprised when I found out that it was like a Virtua Fighter style fighting game. Oh, come on! All right. It's time to do the Oh, he punched me on the ground. Curse you, Taishitsu. I lose. Okay, let me play someone else. Good deal. What happens now? Do I have continues, or do I go back to the character? Yeah, okay. Let's try Zhao Yun's picture down there looks terrible. He just doesn't look... His armor looks too big for his body. Yeah, it's like a Virtua Fighter style fighting game. I don't know. We're at the Red Wall at dawn, and we're fighting Taishitsu. That was a thing that has sort of... I guess you could say I've learned over the course of the various games that have come out, is that... a lot of the names, as I pronounced them when I was a child, are not right. Like Cow Cow. I used to say Cow Cow. I thought he was a double cow. No. I feel like there's something to this that I'm not getting. Like maybe blocking is a lot more important. I just started to like spin. I just started to spin. Oh, there's chicken dance again. Ooh. I started to like spin my spear and nothing happened. All right, let me see if I can find some. Nope, there's no instructions. I'll do this. Nope. Because, like, I was watching the demo before I got started playing, and, it's it seems like blocking is a big thing in this game, which is kind of funny because I remember in playing the other Dynasty Warriors games, it always felt like they wanted you to block more often. Like, there were a lot of, like, skills and stuff oriented towards blocking, and I never blocked that game because it just wasn't necessary, for the most part. Can I do anything other than just swing my stick? I lost again. Zhao Yun lose. I'm not gonna beat the first guy. I'm gonna lose to Taishitsu. Let me try to go the, let's see. I want to go to the training mode, and maybe I can learn something. That's right, we're gonna have a really exciting video about me training because I cannot beat the first person, and I think it's more fun to get somewhere than not. So Guan Yu's gonna be here, and he's just going to ignore Taishi says he gets ready to, like, hit him in the side with his mighty clubs. Let's see, practice, here we go. Can you teach me how to play, please? I don't know what I'm doing. And I will beat up Taishisi because he was mean to me, and I want to beat him up now. Yeah, like the controls are Changban, okay, at noon. Okay, so let's see. So I can move. I can jump. Look at me go. Look at me go. Duck, 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 duck. Look at Taishi's face. Duck, 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 duck. Wait, now it's better if I'm close. Duck, 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 duck. All right. So I can swing, strike. What's that little? There's like a little button that's showing up. Let's see. Counter off, display on, character change. No. Exit. Is this a game where you, like... So, like, if... I'm trying to figure out if there's more to the game than just a strong attack and a weak attack. Let's see. So, that's square, that's triangle, that's triangle, that's triangle. I mean, is there more to it than this? Okay, so that time I did a thing. Okay. So I can hold my glaive up and then attack. Okay. I can do this. And then what? How do I use it? Okay, so hip. Nope. So you do have moves. Sorry, I was kind of like stuttering there because I'm just trying different things. So you do have moves, and for the most part, it seems like they're just sort of like that's just up and triangle. That's up and square. So that's just a jumping attack. Let's see, and then I have this, which I don't know the relevance of. Okay, so I can. What is this? What is this? What am I doing here? So that's circle X. This looks like a parry. So let's put him on. Let's see. Opponent. I want you easy. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so attack me. Attack me, bro. Come on. Okay, yeah. So that's square is some sort of like parry attack. So let's see if I can get myself to parry. Alright, so there's that. Nope. Parry. There we go. Okay, so and that exposes his backside. So what does this do? No. It's not a game where you can just like hold the button either. You have to like actually time it, I guess. Hop. Nope, that didn't work. Nope. Yeah, okay, so that's the point of that, is, okay, we're learning slowly. Alright, let's try and fight again. Well, let me try a different character. Let's see who else I can use. I've been in Shu mostly. Let's go to Wei. I will be Dian Wei, and I will continue to beat up Taishusi. Let's see if he has his giant axe. It's kind of funny to see the characters that were present at the very beginning like this, because from what I could see, none of the I guess like Supreme Commanders is present. Punch, punch. That. Oh, he did a grab. Okay, so you can do grabs in this game somehow. How do you do that? How do you do that? No. Okay. How do you grab? How do you grab? I must know. Nope. 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 I'm guessing it's some combination of buttons. Oh, I did like a vertical dodge. Okay. Okay. Not a vertical dodge, like a Z dodge, I guess. It's the best way I can put it. Alright, what else do we have as Dion Way? Alright, enough of this. Let's just go try and fight things. Yeah, so I'll just talk a little bit about the Dynasty Warriors series. So, if you're not familiar with Dynasty Warriors, which, I mean, I guess, maybe if you're not familiar with it, that's fine. They were a series of games oriented towards a particular period of Chinese history known as the Three Kingdoms era, which I believe was around, it was generally around year 200. I think it started in like 150 maybe, and kind of moved forward from that point till about 230 maybe. I'm going to stick with Diao Mei. He was okay. And, fighting Guan Yu. Okay. And during this time period, there were sort of three general nations that were fighting each other. It was Wei, Wu, and Shu. And when I say there were three kingdoms fighting each other, I mean that, like... Alright. No, I feel like I need to... Nope. When I say there were three kingdoms fighting each other, I mean that, like, there were sort of three kingdoms developed. Like, that was one... there's a famous story about this time period called, The Romance of the Three Kingdoms. And, at one point, I tried to read it. And, it's a very sluggish sort of novel, as you might expect. But, it did show me a lot of things that I didn't understand about the time period. Why can I... oh, goodness. Like, for example, that the whole Three Kingdoms thing was honestly kind of closer to the end. Like, in particular, the realm of Shu, which was led by one Liu Bei. I'm going to play as Zhu Shu. Led by Liu Bei, kind of didn't really show up until like halfway through because they just couldn't find a land that no one was willing to let them inhabit. So it just kind of like they like for a long time they were just kind of like wanderers. And I still feel like I'm missing something here. Okay. Oh, I want to get him. It's kind of fun, actually. Boom! That's really fun. Boing, 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 and do it again. Boom! I like watching him hop around. Anyway, yeah. So like, during this time period, everyone was trying to figure out how to unify China because, okay, the Han Dynasty had been sort of overthrown, I guess would be the best way to describe it. And nope, like there was the emperor. Everyone was like trying to take command of the emperor, and he was just kind of like going from here to there, and because no one could offer absolute protection. Anyway, so yeah, this series of games is based on that time period and involves the interplay between involves and glorifies the various generals. And so the Dynasty Warriors games, for the most part, have been about you playing the part of one of these glorified generals, and oh goodness, okay. Hang on, I'm gonna hit you in the stomach again. No, get up. Oh, well, I killed him anyway. I was gonna hit him in the stomach again, and who would have expected Zuju to be my best character? Go figure. Anyway, yeah, you play as like a general, and you go around and you beat up a bunch of guys, and it's very empowering because you can defeat everyone and they just kind of stand around. So if that's your thing, go play Dynasty Warriors. Anyway, none of them are like this. None of them are fighting games like this. This is very different from what I was expecting. And it's okay. It's very stiff. Boom. Oh, come on. I want to hit you in the stomach with your brother. Come on. In the stomach. And the stomach. Come on. Hey, I want to get you in the gut. Oh. So this guy, Zhang Fei here, is one of the three... They were thought of as three brothers. They were not actually related, but they were sort of like brothers in oath. And they were Liu Bei, Guan Yu, and Zhang Fei. And the three of them were men of like high moral I guess caliber. they were pretty upright guys, and they sort of just kind of took it on themselves to be like, things are going terribly in the country right now. We want to help. And so they kind of just went out on their own and decided to help people. And in the end, they wound up becoming the nation of Shu just because their leader Liu Bei was very charismatic and people thought of him as honorable. And again, this is from the romanticized story, so it may very well be just stuff and nonsense. But from what I understand, he was supposed to be a pretty decent and honorable guy. And Guan Yu, on the other hand, was just a very respectable individual. Like, people thought very highly of him, to the point that he's actually, like, deified in China. Like, I want to say that he's like he's treated as a god of warfare and money, I think. I want to say he has something to do with money. Come on, stomach blow, come on. Oh, he got me, dang it. Okay, I'm gonna play as someone else. And then there's Zhang Fei, who just was like the third wheel. I don't know. I always felt kind of bad for Zhang Fei because he was always treated as kind of like the other one. I'm gonna play as Lu Xun. But yeah, it's interesting to see this from the perspective of someone who has played a lot of the other games. Because you can kind of see the synthesis of some things, but you also really don't see like all this fighting game stuff is not present. Like, one of the things that the Dynasty Warriors series is pretty famous for, or at least was until the most recent iteration, was their fighting system, which was both very simple and also kind of a get up, Lucian. What? He just yelled at me. Okay, so that's actually a reference to a sort of, I guess, legend about Zhang Fei, that he was able to hold a bridge in Changban by himself while the army was retreating by just sort of like challenging people. He just sort of stood on one end of the bridge and was like, if anyone wants to fight me, you can come over here. And like, anytime anyone tried to, he, well, beat them effortlessly. And after a while, he just kind of like, they were like, oh, we're gonna wait until we have more people. And in particular, he apparently shouted at one point. And like shouted, like, I don't know if it was like a challenge or if he just yelled and people were scared of it. But I think that's probably what that move was him yelling. Stop it. Go away. Stay away. Oh, he got me. He's got a spear and I've got two short swords and I was just flailing. All right. Gotta beat him. Gotta beat Zhang Fei. Come on. But yeah, so the combat system in the Dynasty Warriors series really hasn't changed. He did it again, he yelled at me. Really hasn't changed very much since Dynasty Warriors 2, which was the first one that incorporated the sort of new gameplay style. Alright, I'm gonna button mash. That's what it usually comes down to in fighting games with me. That's not present here. Like, so the general way that it works is you have like you have heavy attacks and you have light attacks, and triangle your strong attacks, and square are usually your light attacks. Yes, got him! Ha ha ha! I just had to do acrobatics to win! And then I wiggle my swords around, for I am the young upstart. Yeah, so, like, most of the attacks in Dynasty Warriors after this one were, like, some number of square, but, like, pushes of square, and then triangle.
Round one.
But in this one, it's just sort of like, it doesn't really feel like what happened there. I'm not sure. We just kind of had like a little fancy disco dance thingamajigger. I want to hurt you, for I am Lu Xun. Yeah, I can't even really tell if like there are strong attacks and weak attacks. It just sort of feels like there are attacks. I don't know. It's very strange, this fighting style. Oh, come on. I will admit that I like Lu Xun more than the other characters I've played as so far. It feels like he's got a little bit more going for him. I don't know if that's just because I'm button mashing more with him than the others, but nope. So I think that's probably a Muso attack, which is another sort of staple of the series. This like it's sort of like a strong attack that you gain after X number of hits, or you can get items to refill it, and it's sort of like a continuous multi-hit attack. And his spear is definitely going through his square egg beater hand. I don't know, this is so different from what else they did. It's also sort of different from like Koei in general. Like when I think of Koei before Dynasty Warriors 2, I typically think of war strategy games. That's kind of, wow, perfect. Alright, I'll embarrass myself one more time. Let's see, who should I use? Let me try using, we will play as Diao Chen, and because she was spinning around and around and around in the opening sequence, and it'll be a good time. Yeah, so when I think of Koei, I usually think of, like, war strategy games. And Dynasty Warriors was kind of like a big departure from that, because even though it was oriented towards, like, a large-scale battle, it was still kind of, how do I put this? Individual, I suppose, might be a good way to put it. Like, a lot of games kind of have this, wow, okay, that's cool. Lu's very fast. I like her pants, though. I actually really like her outfit. She's wielding mighty maracas! Destruction maracas! Get up! Got a super punch? Super punch! Okay. Super punch! That's happening. Super... Nope. Come on, I want to super punch you again. Super punch! No! Anyway, yeah. What I was saying, the Dynasty Warriors games have kind of a... I'll play one more. They have kind of a reputation for being like, games where it's you against the world, so to speak, and, like, the game... I think the game chose for me. Was there a counter counting down that I didn't notice? It's you against the world. You're that's why it's very empowering to play. And, that's kind of at odds with how a lot of Koei's stuff existed before then. And so, and I mean, I can't say myself, but I know that I wasn't really into very many Koei games before Dynasty Warriors, so I'm wondering if maybe they made this as an attempt to try something radically different. Like maybe there was something that made them feel like they needed to, you know, try something different. I really don't know. I can't say for sure, but I wouldn't be surprised. This is pretty far removed from whatever else I've seen them do. Yep. I think Zhao Yun's gonna be the brick wall here. All right. Nope. Get away from me. That happens again. I don't know what it means. Oh, I want to just keep poking him to death. Get poked. No, come back. I'm gonna poke you some more. Poke. No, come back. No. How dare you hit me? I was gonna poke you to that poke. Poke. Mighty poke. Mighty poke. Come on. Yes! I used the cheap tiny elbow attack to win. Final round. Poke. Come on. How dare you use the fact that you're using a pole arm and I'm using a short sword against me? How dare you? I'm gonna poke you. Poke. 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 No, come back. I'm gonna poke you some more. Come on. Poke. Poke. Can I win this way? Come on. I want to do it. I want to beat Xiao Yu. Yes! Alright, we'll keep going with Xiao Yu until we lose, I guess, which will probably be the next round. Because I don't think the whole little tiny poke is going to work for that much longer. Diao Chen. That's cool. She's going to fight us with the maracas. It's a good time. I think those are supposed to be like clubs. They always look like maracas to me. Poke. 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 Ow! So Diao Chen is actually kind of an interesting character. As I understand it, so she was most famous during the earlier parts of the conflict, and she was like a courtesan who was the adopted daughter of, I believe his name was Wei Jiang, maybe. He was like a noble in the court at the time. And this was right after the Han Emperor had been deposed by, was he deposed by, I believe he was deposed after a great deal of corruption and was replaced with a sort of, I guess for lack of a better term, a chancellor, a guy named Dong Zhuo, who was like he was basically a tyrant. It was a time of great suffering and sadness in the Chinese capital, because like he was just a monster. Like he would like, you know, sleep with whoever he wanted to. He had like he actually had like an entire palace built for just prostitutes that he could just go to when he wanted to. It was, oh, I'm fighting myself. Zhou Yu versus Zhou Yu. Anyway, all that said, she and her adopted father wanted to overthrow him. And so, like, they basically created this scenario where she would use sort of her feminine wiles to pit Dong Zhuo versus a man named Lu Bu, who was his like head general and was. You probably heard the name Lu Bu before. He's well known for being one of the most like celebrated military celebrated fighters of his era. And oh, come on. I'm so close. I just gotta poke you one more time, bro. Poke. Yes. I can't believe how well this is working. Yeah, and so she basically wanted to drive a wedge between them, and she succeeded. She succeeded in using sort of a romantic subterfuge to tear them apart, and it worked, and it was a good thing because it finally got people to depose Dong Zhuo. And it's not to say that no one tried. There was a famous attempted assassination by a man named Cao Cao, who went on to become the leader of the eastern kingdom of Wei during the conflict. Cao Cao was just sort of a headstrong statesman who he saw that no one else was willing to stand up against Dong Zhuo, and he's like, I'm just gonna kill him. And it almost worked. I think I want to say that there was like something really minor that prevented him from working. Like he like Cao Cao was about to kill him, and then like someone passed by and said something or something like that, and it like threw him off. I want to say it was something really, really minor. That caused the plot to fail, but it did fail. It did fail, and Cao Cao had to flee the country. I think I won again. This little like tiny tap move, so good. Just the best attack in the world. Just kind of slide up and poke him in the stomach. Poke him in the stomach. Poke him in the stomach. It is a good time. I'm going on longer than I meant to. Holy crap, I've been recording for that long. I did not realize that this recording was getting as long in the tooth as it was. Oh well, you guys get an extra long episode of Dynasty Warriors today. I'm gonna keep on punching Lucio in the stomach. Come on! Punch! It seems like most characters are very vulnerable in their stomach for some reason. Like, from my own experience with this game, I know that low attacks seem to be a little bit harder to do. I just sort of think it's funny that this is working as well as it is. Although, that said, I mean, that admittedly is also true of the Dynasty Warriors, like the Dynasty Warriors series after this. Once you found something that worked, you just kind of stuck with it. He keeps getting out of my range because he knows I just want to punch him in the stomach some more. Ah, come on. Get up. Alright. Nope. I'm gonna punch you in the stomach. Come on. Why am I not... I'm not doing it anymore for some reason. That went very badly. Oh, will this be the end? Will this be where Zhou Yu's mighty quest of punching dudes in the stomach ends? Let's find out. Yeah, it's like I'm not... For some reason, I'm not doing my little super move anymore. What changed? Oh, there we go. Just pushing the wrong button. That would do it. Go, get back here. I want to punch you in the stomach. Come on. No, you're not allowed to learn, computer. You're not a learning computer. You haven't become sentient. Ah! Yeah, I was pushing square, that which does a different type of attack. That would do it. That would definitely do it. I cannot believe this is carrying on as long as it is. Oh no, it's Taishitsu. He's gonna do the chicken dance against me, and it will be my death. Red wall. Midnight.
Round 1. Fight!
Poke. Poke. Get back here, you. It's time for the poking. In the stomach. In the stomach. By the way, all those times when I accidentally poke him in the face, I just do the input wrong. That's not me doing something like to throw them off or anything like that. It's just me kind of getting it wrong. Good times. Alright, you. I will defeat you with cheap tactics. This is the site of Chirbi, where I was involved with the amazing burning of the ships stratagem. I was a major player in that as Zhou Yu of Wu. Yeah, apparently that's another thing, is like, speaking of the idea of me not understanding how names are pronounced until later games, apparently the kingdom of Wu is actually the kingdom of Wu. Oh, I'm fighting against Zhuge Liang. I'm pissed because I didn't like the fact that he upstaged me during the Battle of Chirbi. It's Zhuge Liang. Time to punch him in the stomach. 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 So the Uzhang, or the Uzhang Plains where we are right now is actually where Zhuge Liang perished, if I remember correctly. This was a fight that against the Wei leader Sima Yi, and Sima Yi and Zhu feud. Sima Yi was a very proud man, and he was not fond of the idea that anyone was smarter and more strategic than he was. And Zhuge Liang was, for all intents and purposes, like a mountain hermit who... What even happened there? He shot lasers at me. That happened. How did he teleport behind me? What happened? I want to poke you to death, bro. Come on. It's poking time. It's poking time. There you go. Done. Yeah, he was like a mountain hermit who was just amazing at strategy, and he joined Shu after Liu Bei final stage, Lu Bu. Liu Bei kind of he did 3 visitations at his house, and eventually
Round 1. Fight!
Poke. Will it work? Can I defeat the greatest man or the greatest fighter in China by just poking him in the side until he falls over? Come on! Zhou Yu must prevail with the mighty poke tactic! Yeah, and so Wuzhong Plains was kind of like, I want to say that, maybe that Zhuge Liang already suspected that he was dying, like he was sick or something, and so they did this one stratagem where like Zhuge Liang said like, tell everybody that I've died, and we'll see if it draws the enemy out or not. And it worked. It worked because Sima Yi he couldn't not find out. Like, he was like, is that really true? Did I actually defeat him? And nope, he hadn't yet. I did it. I just beat the game with the side poke. Zhou Yu is the greatest military leader in China. Alright, well, that's Dynasty Warriors. I guess I beat it. And now there's the moon. Hello, the moon. Below the moon is probably Zhou Yu. Let's see. Some water. Water and boats. Boats on the water. And Zhou Yu and his creepy fingers are playing the flute. Behold, he's like my spider fingers will play this flute. Dingle, 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 dingle. Yes. Yes, flute is happening. His eyes are glowing in the dark. Behold my glowy eyes. I'm now going to scowl at the camera. Okay, goodbye. That was my flute concert. I hope you enjoyed it. This is my hand. The sun is behind me, I guess. Oh, okay, no, this is Chibi. I guess that was him launching the flames. Alright, well, I'm number 1. So that's going to be it for this episode. This has been Dynasty Warriors 1. If you've never seen it before, like me, I hope you enjoyed it. And next time I'll do something else. So, I am the MoeChicken. This is Dynasty Warriors. Thanks for stopping by.